Presenting the Quickstart Guide to Playing the Didgeridoo. Following is an excerpt from the DVD with how to order information at the end. Enjoy! Okay, we're going to have a look at learning how to circular breathe now. Now, a cycle or a circular breath is made up of two halves. The first half is what we call the in-breath, and the second half is what we call the out-breath. The in-breath side of the cycle is where we draw air in through the nose, and at the same time we're pushing air out of the mouth. The out-breath part of the cycle is where we're pushing the air that we filled our lungs up with on the in-breath out through the mouth, and we're playing the drone note. Now, the best way, I feel, to learn how to do the in-breath part of this cycle is with water. We're going to be spending most of our time on the in-breath because that is the heart and the soul of circular breathing. Doing this, we're going to go through a three-step process. The first step is where we take a mouthful of water and holding it in the mouth, just breathing in and out through the nose, just thinking about what's going on there. There's a couple of things happening. Firstly, you're holding the water in your mouth. That's one system that is separate from the second system, which is where air is coming in through the nose down into the lungs. The second thing that we do is we take a mouthful of water and we hold our breath this time, and then we spit the water out of our mouth using our cheeks and our tongue to expel it. We're not using our lung pressure at all to push it out. I'm just going to give you a demonstration of this now. So I'm holding my nose just to demonstrate that I'm not breathing in and out there, that I'm holding my breath, and that I have two separate systems happening there at the same time. Now, the third step is where it all comes together. What we're going to do is we're going to take a mouthful of water, then we're going to breathe out just so that we've got empty lungs, and that's our starting point. Then from that point, we gently start to breathe in through the nose, and once we've got that started, then we keep that going, and at the same time we push the water out of the mouth just like what we were doing in step number 2. So now, to demonstrate this, so what I'm doing there is I'm breathing in and I'm filling the lungs up through the nose, while at the same time using my tongue and my cheeks to push the water out of my mouth. Now this is basically the heart and soul of circular breathing. On the other side of the cycle, what we're doing is we're simply blowing out of the lungs and out of the mouth the air that we drew in when we did the in-breath part of the cycle. Something that might help is that if you can remember to allow your cheeks to always just stay in a relaxed, puffed position whenever you're blowing. When you're doing the in-breath part of the cycle, obviously you're going to pull the cheeks in and you're using the tongue to push the water or the air out. But when you're actually just blowing from the lungs, just allow the cheeks to puff out. What this will do is it will mean that they'll be in a ready position for when you want to grab your next mouthful of water or eventually air. Now also, when we make the transition to air, you may find that it's just a little bit difficult and you might need to actually go back to the water again. A really good place to do this is in the shower, because you have a shower on a regular basis generally, and also you've got access to the water and to the air, so you can go from one to the other back and forward, and you can do it regularly until you've actually got it. Once you get to that point, then you're ready to start to look at some exercises that bring us toward the centre, because we've looked at these two separate areas now, drone note and circular breathing. Now we're going to have a look at some exercises that bring us toward the centre. You can purchase the DVD online for around $20 US, and that includes free postage. To order, just go to echotree.com.au/DVD.